What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this time I'm taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap, where, oh my lord, it's only been a few weeks and he's back to his old ways. He's actually doing a performance review on his den heads, judging how they performed on his stream, and of course it's about engagement and positivity and tips. And our boy did not have a great day yesterday. Pokemon Scarlet was a dud. He barely cracked 30 bucks. And it was so bad that he actually had to resort to doing wagers on his Warzone stream. Now, Phil likes to bitch and complain about these streamers who just play Warzone nonstop and they do trick shots and, they take on wagers from their viewers, like, oh, if I can get a 5-kill streak, you'll tip me 10 bucks or something like that. You know how our boy Phil shits on those content creators? Well, it was so bad that our boy Phil had to resort to that. Essentially, he asked his den heads, hey, if you guys want to do some wagers, maybe give me 5 bucks if I place 10th or higher. Give me 10 bucks if I win a match. It got that bad last night. And oh my lord, our boy Phil. A couple whales came in late and kind of saved the stream, but it was pretty slow most of the day. So let's watch the video. And in the background, I do have some of that Warzone footage that our boy Phil claims. Of course, he claims he's a great player, but the footage says otherwise.
Good evening, my friends, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Monday, the 12th of December, 2022. Interesting day, because originally today we were not sure if I was going to be doing a full day of streaming or not. Good news is that last night I got all of the private patron react videos done, and that meant that today I could sit down with you guys and do a full day of streaming. So let's talk about that. Level 1 podcast today did a major update. In a nutshell, originally it was going to be Street Fighter 6 all weekend long this coming weekend, but I had a change of heart for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, you guys seem to not really like that much. You like Street Fighter 6, you want to see me play the game, but a lot of people were like, oh no, Phil's going to do a whole weekend again, 6 straight streams of Street Fighter 6 beta. He did that in October, and that was, fine, because it was the first time we'd seen the game, but, we like varieties. 3 straight days of just Street Fighter, a lot of people said they were probably going to stay away.
That is false. I actually went back and took a look at his Street Fighter beta playthrough. And the first day he made, I think, $130, and then the rest of the day, the rest of the streams, I think he streamed the weekend. It was garbage support. He made no money, so that's the reason why he's only going to be streaming Street Fighter 6 beta on the morning stream and then playing something else in the afternoon. Has nothing to do with what the dents want or whatever. It's essentially about the money. And if you don't believe me, go back and take a look at those streams.
The other thing is, it's finally been revealed. The beta this weekend is exactly the same as the one in October with gameplay tweaks. So, same character.
That would be not the same exact thing, Phil. If there's a change in something, it's not the exact same thing. It's different. They made some changes to the fighting mechanism. So some of the characters were a bit OP and they just modified those characters. So there is a difference, Phil.
Characters, same all of that, and it's like, wow, I thought for sure if they're doing a Wave 2 beta, they would have added more characters or swapped out characters. Not so. So it kind of disappoints me because I was like, oh, I want to try Honda. Oh, maybe I could try Zangief. Maybe I could try these new characters, Manon or Marissa, who they've been showing up. They're not in it. Disappointing. So, that being said, I'm going to now only do 3 streams of Street Fighter 6 this weekend. The main streams on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The night streams will be variety. One night will be God of War, one night will be Pokemon, one night will be Warzone.
Okay, this is where Phil, this is where his stupid decisions actually shine. So Phil has always kind of been known as a Street Fighter player. And I know he talked about after the beta maybe jumping on the Street Fighter 6 bandwagon and actually start playing Street Fighter 5 so that he can get good, so that once 6 comes out, he can play it kind of more and he can kind of get that magic back and be the Street Fighter player that he was, many years ago. And when I heard about that, I said, oh, that's a pretty good idea. I know he hates, he's a variety content streamer and he hates specific YouTubers that just play one game. He hates that and he doesn't want to be known as that. But if you're pretty good or okay at a specific game and you know the knowledge and the lore, why not become that streamer? Maybe, and he's so short-sighted. He's so worried about 3 days, right, of a possible low support that he's already giving up on the idea of possibly being that Street Fighter player. It's just like Wings with Call of Duty. He's so scared of being made fun of, the trolls, clipping him, making montages, that he barely plays Call of Duty. And when he does it, he gives it a half-ass effort, and he basically calls it shit. That's what he said. Instead of playing up to it and hyping it up and getting people to want to come and support him and tip him and get better at it, no, he rather just crap on it because he's so worried about other stuff. It's just like Phil. Phil's so concerned about money and that short-term income that he thinks if I play it 6 times over the weekend, no one's gonna support it. And that's just so short-sighted, Phil. It's just very, as you're one of a few people that actually got selected for this beta, you should maximize it and then build upon that once it comes out. I mean, you can make it a hype thing starting in February, do a countdown, do a whole bunch of stuff with it, and you can help yourself, but you're just short-sighted and you're just concerned about your tips for those 3 days that you can't get past, thinking long term.
Okay? That way we break it up. It's not just about Street Fighter all day, every day. Hope that sounds good to all of you. For a full explanation, including my full thought process, plus some fun discussion of news and other things going on, check out the Level 1 podcast from this morning. Then, first stream today was Pokemon Scarlet. So, weird day in Pokemon today, allow me to explain why. Attendance was pretty much dead on, where we expect and where it always goes for Pokemon. Engagement. People were talking with me, we were having fun conversation, likes were very good today, everything was good. Content of the stream, we took out, excuse me, we went and did a Titan that was one of the easier Titans of the game. We actually went through the entire southern portion of the map and wiped up the rest of the content, including a couple towers and some Gimme Ghoul fights, and got Gimme Ghoul coins. Then, for the second half of the stream, we went to a hard part of the map. The bottom left-hand corner is actually one of the most challenging parts of the game, level 40-some Pokemon. And then we went to the town there, the Psychic Town, and actually did the Psychic Gym Battle. It was the most epic gym battle of the playthrough so far. Over 24 hours of gameplay. That battle was fun and very cool. If you didn't see it yet, you absolutely should check it out. It is a nail biter, and man, does it have a surprise ending. Let's put it that way. So, content was great, and now moving on, we're going to be going to more challenging parts of the map, northward, and it should be fun. But support today was pretty much non-existent. If our usual support from 1 Minute Man, which always comes in on the early stream, didn't come in, this would have actually been my slowest stream of the year. And that is the complete opposite 180 of how the Pokemon streams have been. You guys really wanted me to bring the Pokemon streams back to the first stream. And every time that we've done that, we hit a Tips goal and had the Pikachu hat. We had people naming Pokemon, all that. Today, nothing. It was like a ghost town of support. But everything else was good. And it was kind of weird because someone was like, well, does that mean the playthroughs now is on hiatus or whatever? I was like, no. This is a one-off thing. Maybe it was just a one-off night that ended up being like that. You never know. And the thing is, I'm not the kind of guy that screams, oh my god, the sky is falling, the world is ending. It could have just been a situation where just no one could contribute today. And what are you going to do? Right? Now, if I notice a pattern, if every time that we keep playing Pokemon during daytime streams this is happening, that's going to be an alert. And maybe that means that we should make Pokemon a night stream again. I told you guys, I would make Pokemon a daytime stream again, as long as we got attendance, engagement, and support. Today, we didn't get one of those three. Alright? But I'm not a defeatist. And I'm really liking Pokemon. And we're heading into the harder parts of the game now. So, let's see what happens as we continue to play the game later on this week. Okay?
How about the fact, Phil, that your dents can't wall out every stream and give you money? It's the Christmas season, pimp. Many of these people have families. Many of these people have girlfriends. Well, not many. A couple may have girlfriends. And, they're spending their money on more important things, Phil. And maybe they just can't come out and contribute to your streams. The same thing would have been, it would have been the same thing with the Warzone stream, unless 2 whales didn't come out and actually drop some cash on you. But other than that, you really didn't get much donations, Phil. So, that might be it. So I'm expecting Pokemon to probably continue to drop in support for the rest of the month. And also, how long have you been playing it? You know, it seems like your den heads have a very short attention span, and when you play something for more than 2 to 3 weeks, you know, the engagement and support just seems to drop.
Now, if you want to talk about a flip side situation, tonight on the Warzone stream, the most attendance we've ever had on a Warzone stream, in fact, the highest attendance I've had for anything in a while. We had almost 500 viewers for Warzone. I think we had like 150 or more likes. And support tips almost hit the hat goal. We were so close. Super chats were good. Everything was good. Like, it was a really solid, awesome, supportive stream. Which I was very pleased about. I was like, wow, this is stupendous that people supported this in the way that they did. Did I make some good placings? I did. I'm not going to spoil what they were. I will say this. I am definitely getting better at Warzone. I'm learning more things, like how the loadouts work, how to buy things from the buy center, and what the weapons are you buy from there. And in general, just how to hunt down people and stuff. There's a few situations where people were trying to hunt me, and I turned the tables on them. Some really cool shootouts and stuff. Of course, more bullshit as well. The hopping and bullshit that shouldn't be in the game. But it was a good mix and a good suspenseful session, and people really liked it. Like, people basically told me the feedback was great. They're like, wow, every time you play Warzone, it's actually getting better and better. So, thanks to anyone who was there live and supported it. If not, hey, catch up on the videos. They'll be live overnight, and let me know what you think about Warzone. But so far, so good, I feel. Okay? Alright, Tuesday is my last consecutive streaming day of the week. Brand new release tomorrow. High on Life. It is the game from the makers of Rick and Morty. Same art style, same comedy style, but it is a first-person shooter. On the Level 1 podcast, we'll talk about a few various things, and then it will be High on Life, premiering on the first stream. I hope that you guys will join me for that. It should be a good time. And then the late stream tomorrow night is essentially a makeup session. You might say, what does that mean? Well, if you remember when I played God of War Ragnarok on Sunday, I basically spent 2.5 hours doing a stupid Berserker fight that I couldn't win. I really thought I could do it. I got close a few times. I just couldn't pull it off. People are upset with me. They're basically like, you know, that was a wasted session. You could have been doing more different, meaningful side content, a different Berserker fight. You could have won. You could have went back to the story. And instead, you literally wasted 2.5 hours of everyone's time. So, because people have been so critical of me, tomorrow night we're doing a makeup session. I am not doing that boss fight. There is another Berserker fight in the area I like to try. But if I can't beat that one within a couple tries, I'm not going to do that either. I'd like to do some advancement content, whether it's other side content in the Alpine region, or if we go back to the story, whatever it is, we're definitely making some progress when I play tomorrow night. Okay? That's tomorrow's streams. I'm off from streaming on Wednesday. Thursday, when I come back from my break, it's going to be more Pokemon Scarlet, so let's hope for the best and hope that the game bounces back. And then that night likely will be more Warzone. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the daytime streams will be Street Fighter 6, and each day, respectively, I'll balance it with something else. So probably like Friday night will be God of War, Saturday night will probably be like either Pokemon or Warzone, and Sunday will either be Pokemon or Warzone. Okay? Alright, guys, thank you so very much. One final thing. I know I need time to sit down and go.
Yeah, nobody cares. Anyway, yep, so our boy Phil had a terrible day yesterday. I mean, it wasn't good, and this whole month has just been really bad. I'd really like to see what his financials look like for this month, at the end of the month, compared to November and October. He took a serious dip this month. I don't know what's going on, but I'm pretty sure he'll have more begments just like this, and you know, continue to push the dents to give money and support. And also the other thing too is that his member bomb, I think, is supposed to drop next week. So it was about 100 members that dropped off, and then I think someone else donated like 10 or 15 other members. So next week our boy Phil could probably be looking at being back down to about 350 yet again. So no organic growth for the channel, and he may need to lower the goal again. I mean, he may not, because it is January, and, you know, who cares about, you know, January is typically a very slow month for streaming and stuff. So he may not lower the goal. So anyway, fun times. Hope you guys liked the video. Peace out.